Welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. Are you looking for Insta360 GO settings for mountain biking? Look no further. I will show the optimal camera settings, export settings in the Studio desktop app, and my editing settings in Final Cut Pro for the best quality possible. Before anything else, use the action mount adapter for taking MTB videos. This mount is more secure for high-intensity action shots and will ensure your camera doesn't fall out during high vibrations, high-speed actions, and in the event of a crash. I crashed once and the action mount adapter held the GO2 cam in place. If I am using a magnetic mount, I might have lost the cam already. Using magnetic mounts in mountain biking is not recommended. Make sure the camera firmware and app is always updated to the latest version. The app and firmware are frequently updated for bug fixes and new features. Always record in Pro Video mode. It uses Insta360's flow state stabilization and unlocks horizon leveling. Pro Video mode also gives more control in editing. Shoot in the highest resolution 1440p and 50 fps for additional slow-mo shots. Select ultra-wide FOV for great POV shots. And choose vivid color profile for best color results straight out of the camera. Select high bitrate rather than standard for the most detail. Keep the lens clean. As with any camera used for mountain biking, it's easy to get mud, raindrops, dust, and fingerprints on the lens. Before shooting, give your lens a wipe. A dirty lens will significantly decrease the image quality of your footage. Straight out of the camera, the video resolution is 2688 by 2688. It's a square, more like a fisheye. You need to process this in Insta360 Studio to be able to use this footage. You can edit Insta360 GO footage in both the app and the Studio desktop software. But to maximize image quality, edit on desktop. When recording in Pro mode, your camera will save two files, named ProVid and ProLRV. The LRV file is a low-resolution file used for previewing in the app. When editing on desktop, you can ignore the LRV file and simply import the vid file into Studio. Drag and drop to import video, and as you can see, it's not a square anymore. The Studio software automatically took care of the clip and formatted it. After importing your files, you can change the aspect ratio to 16:9 for YouTube, 9:16 for TikTok, or 1:1 for Instagram. Select Flow State Stabilization to remove camera shakes. You can definitely see the difference when stabilization is on. This clip is without Flow State Stabilization, and this clip has Flow State Stabilization. Now see it side by side. You can preview the different field of view options and select the best one for your shot. Ultra-wide has the widest field of view, but does have the most distortion around the edges. Action view is optimized specifically for action POV shots, with a taller height than other FOVs to better show your body in the shot and give a better feeling of speed. Linear is slightly narrower field of view, natural looking shot without distortion. And narrow has the narrowest field of view and least distortion. Click and hold to adjust the angle of your shot. adjust to show more of your handlebar. And before exporting, trim unwanted parts of your video. When exporting, select the highest resolution, which is 2560 by 1440p, to preserve all details and color. Select ProRes 422HQ encoding format rather than H.264 or H.265 to minimize compression. But take note that file size will be bigger. If you've used the Vivid Color Profile, there's generally no need to use Color Plus. Use Remove Grain for low light scenes to help smooth out the footage. Once you are finished, it is now ready to be edited in your video editing software. In Final Cut Pro, import the video you exported from Insta360 Studio. Let's drag it into the timeline. Adjust exposure, saturation, and color. Add title. Add background music. And let's preview what we have edited so far. Looks good. And finally, export it as 4K. These are my settings for the best quality mountain biking videos on your Insta360 GO 2. If you find this video useful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.